Hi, this is Curt Thomas here with Smokinaffairs. We're here today covering the 13th annual Big Cigar Do, the annual fall do at Tobacco World in Marietta, Georgia, the Cigar Superstore. Today we have live music, a lot of good food, a lot of cigar notables are here. Cigar Dave is doing a live broadcast. Just had a few words with Nestor Miranda here a few minutes ago. There's a couple other folks here, Jonathan Drew. We're going to try and get around and talk to these folks today. If you didn't make it to this event, this will be your vicarious thrill. Sit back and enjoy. Thank you.
Throughout the day, we'll be talking with many of the manufacturers of the premium cigars we all love to enjoy. I'll be asking them several questions that we hope you find informative. First, for people that are not familiar with the brand, what cigar would you recommend for an experienced smoker? And then, what would be your recommendation for a novice smoker? Next, we asked them to offer their opinions on what they see as emerging trends for our industry over the next 3 to 5 years. And lastly, if you were hosting a party, what cigar from your product line would be the best all-around choice to satisfy the palates of both the novice and experienced smoker?
So sit back and enjoy. Their answers are coming up next.
I started the company in March of 2006 and got product on the shelves of my first retailer in October of 2006. Really, last year and a half, 2 years is where the growth is really starting to come in, and I've gotten more notice from people outside of Atlanta. So I guess nationally speaking, I'm new to the scene, but I've been at it for a while. That'd probably be the one that I'm holding now. My Epiphania. It's made on Calle Ocho in Little Havana. I made 2 cigars actually in Little Havana. The Epiphania, the one I'm holding now, and also the League of Miami. This cigar is rolled in the classic Cuban method, triple cap, double binder, rolled intubado. Uses a nice Ecuadorian wrapper and a beautiful blend of Nicaraguan and Dominican tobaccos. It's a full-bodied cigar, good spice, real rich coffee notes to it. Just a nice, complex, well-rounded cigar, but it's certainly for an avid or experienced smoker. I'd definitely go with my blue label. It's a Connecticut shade wrapper, Nicaraguan grown. I make it in Esteli, Nicaragua with the Plasencia family, Nestor Plasencia. Has a nice 3-country blend, Nicaraguan, Honduran, Peruvian tobaccos. It's a mild cigar, but mild with some good complexity. I use some Ligero from the Jalapa Valley that really sort of gives it a little pop, gives it some nice nuance, nice character. But again, it's on the mild side, just a nice light creamy smoke, but very, very flavorful. And it's a good gateway cigar, so to speak. Aside from the constant fight that we have to deal with as far as regulation and taxes, I don't know if that's a trend. That's sort of a mainstay that we deal with on a day-to-day basis. But as I look at it from the consumer's perspective, certainly I think overall we have a more educated and involved consumer as far as what they like to smoke, really understanding tobaccos and blends and what different tobaccos bring to the table. So I think the trend is, people are not just sort of fly-by-night cigar smokers as they were during the boom. We have real hobbyists now, real cigar enthusiasts, and they do a lot of research on different brands, and they're constantly seeking out new, unknown, interesting brands that offer different blends, which creates an opportunity for a small boutique outfit like myself. So I think the trend in the market overall is more and more consumers are moving to the smaller production boutique outfits, and that's similar in a lot of cases as it relates to wines, beers, and so forth. Again, which creates an opportunity for me. So I'm happy about the trend, and hopefully consumers are finding my stuff enjoyable as they get a chance to try it. If I had to choose one, I may look to my black label, which is another cigar I do with the Plasencias in Nicaragua. It has a rosado escudo wrapper, just means dark rosado. Use a couple of types of Nicaraguan tobaccos and a little Panamanian. It's going to be medium full, but again, very well-rounded, complex cigar. It's the first cigar I got that received notable ratings. It was 90 in Smoke, 90 in Cigar Snob, 4 stars in Cigar Encyclopedia. And it's a nice sort of subtle spice to it, good cocoa complexities, well-rounded cigar, has enough body for an experienced smoker, but it's not too over the top for a novice. So that's probably a nice, well-rounded cigar that has good broad appeal.
Hi, it's Curt again. We're wound down through most of the day here, and we've had a wonderful time at the Cigar Superstore's big event, the 13th anniversary. And it was just a wonderful time. A lot of important cigar notables were here. We did some interviews with some of those people, and you'll be able to see those. And joining me now to kind of get a recap for the day, the owner of Tobacco World, the Cigar Superstore, Mr. Red. How are you, Red?
We had a great day. We had, I want to say, a true number about 800, 850 in people here. Of course, we had Cigar Day broadcasting, which was phenomenal. Dave Marlino after him. A lot of the owners of factories and stuff like that got to be on the radio with him, which was just unbelievable. The place has been packed all day. We're going to have to clean up for like a week and a half. But we had a great time. We put on a big party, and we have a lot of people show up, which is phenomenal. We feed them well. There's shops that do hamburgers and hot dogs, and we don't do that. We do fried turkeys and smoked pork loin and all kinds of stuff. We did some Cuban food this year, which was really great. So.
Additionally, we had some money raised for charity today. We had a couple of charity auctions. Talk to us a minute about that.
Yeah, absolutely. We had. We're lucky because the manufacturers will send us hard to get stuff. Rocky sent a tray of, I want to say it was 80 or 100 decades. I donated a magnum of my wine, and we got all kinds of stuff, signed stuff that was just great from everybody. We auction that off, and what we do with that is that the proceeds from that is split between two charities. It's the Cigar Family for the Fuentes, and we also do the Rocky Patel Foundation. So we split that in half and send them a check, which is really nice. Cigar people can help, which is good.
Thanks for that review of the day. I know I personally had a great time, and put this on your calendar, folks, for next year if you didn't make it. And look for the videos. There'll be all the interviews of the people that we interviewed today. We're going to be posted up on Red's site, and take a look, and you'll see part of the good day that you missed. And we'll look so forward to seeing you all next year.
Absolutely. Thanks for all the people that came out, all the manufacturers, and all the guys that helped us in here. And like you said, we look forward to seeing you next year because it's going to be a hell of a party next year.
Now,
thanks for all the guys that came down out of state, all the regulars, all the employees that made this day possible. It doesn't happen without these guys, ever.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Get yourself a hand, gentlemen.
All right. Yeah.